welcome to Art by Clark. I'm Mrs. Clark, and we're going to be doing some fun videos today. And today's video is actually called Grumpy Monkey. We are going to be using white paper. We're going to use black and brown crayon or pastel, yellow, blue, and green markers or crayons if that's all you have. And if we do use markers, then we will need water and a paintbrush. So, just to let you know, Grumpy Monkey is a book. It is from Suzanne Lang, so if you wanted to YouTube it, it is on YouTube. And the elements of art are the ingredients of artwork, and we're going to be using a lot of them today. And you'll see this, there's lines, shapes, color, texture on the monkey. The form would kind of be the tree with the monkey behind the tree. And I don't see much value in here, but value would be when you shade, and then the space of the tree and the monkey behind it as well. So let's gather all our stuff together and let's get started. Remember, we're doing Grumpy Monkey, and grumpy is an expression, and we are going to focus on facial expressions as well as doing the monkey. So let's get started. Let's move this over. I'm going to be drawing with a crayon, which is also considered an oil pastel because there's oils in it. And I'm going to rotate my paper. I guess let's do them all so you can see that. There we go. To the landscape way. And I'm going to draw the number 3 in the middle of the paper. And if you see, it's pretty big compared to my hand. It's pretty decent size. So now we're going to turn this back. And then, as you see, it kind of looks like a heart shape. But we're also going to do a bump on the bottom. We're just going to do a rainbow shape, just like that. That's actually going to be the face of the monkey. But we're not going to do the face yet. We are going to wait on that and draw the monkey first. Let's focus on that facial expression later. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle around that shape we made with the 3 and the, oh, actually it's a letter U. And that's the head. If you don't see it yet, let's put some ears on our monkey. And then let's do a curly little swirl there, which is a line from our elements of art. And the circle was the shape. And then let's do another circle, or it could be a letter U, depending on what you see. And that's now the belly of our monkey. Now let's move down and do our legs. I'm going to do a line that is a zigzag, 1, 2, and do another line that's a zigzag, 1, 2. And then I'm going to do another one inside to give it thickness. And then let's put a little line there. We'll do the feet. I kind of do a rainbow shape and then curl the edge and do the rainbow shape back. If you want to do more realistic monkey feet, you can. I always say simple is better. So now we're going to move up our monkey to the top of the paper. We need a branch for our monkey to hide off of. So let's draw a wobbly branch, not all the way at the top, because we need to fit the fingers here. And then I'm going to do this, and maybe I'll zigzag it a little bit back, do those fun lines. And now we're going to do the arms. Let's do a vertical line up, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Because that's an arm and that's an arm. And now the fingers need to hold on. So I do 3 circles that look like fingers. So again, lines, shapes, and together it made a form. And you'll see that I'll add some texture onto the tree. And I'll even add texture to the monkey. Now I know it's probably driving you batty, dun dun dun, or but let's quit monkeying around. Just joking there. And we're going to do the face in just a moment. If you see, I'm putting a little line, kind of like a railroad track, on all the straight lines of this monkey. Doing it for the legs, and the other leg, the arm, all with the black crayon. Now we have to add some fur, which are lines as well. Now if you want to, and you want to zigzag some of that fur instead of doing little lines, go for it. Challenge yourself. I always like to challenge you to a good, fun drawing. But this is the way I like to do it because it's simple. And remember, never easy, because what's easy for some is not for others. It's just simple. All right, let's see. Think I got it. I got a face that needs to be done, but a head, body, feet, arms, tree. So now the decisions. What kind of monkey do we want? Do we want a happy monkey? A curious monkey? Surprised? Sad? Surprised? Smile? One that's shouting? Or the grumpy one? I'm going to stick with the grumpy just because it's called Grumpy Monkey. But feel free whichever kind of monkey you want. You might want a happy one. So I'm going to use this expression right down here. So let's put it over here so you can see what I'm going to do. But right here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down, a diagonal. Diagonals that go towards the nose tend to show more anger. And I went back up. Then I'm going to do a letter U on both sides and put a dot in the inside. Ooh, look, he looks mad. Let's put some eyebrows. Eyebrows always help for expression. Then we're going to do 2 dots for the nose and then a frown. And remember, a frown is a smile upside down. So now look at that, we have a monkey. And if you tend to make them a little smaller, you can probably make the legs a little bigger. I was running out of room. So now we have our monkey. So we're going to switch over to our brown. It's a crayon as well. And I'm going to now color the monkey in with brown. I really like crayons. If you have colored pencils at home, you can use that. Markers are great too. It really doesn't matter what medium you use, but you should color your monkey in. It just gives him more expression. And it's always fun to color. So as you see, I'm going to color him. And we're going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me do every little ounce of coloring. Okay, now that we have finished coloring our monkey, we have to focus on the background. Now remember when I told you that it didn't matter if you use crayons or markers? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick with markers that can kind of turn into paint. And you cannot use Sharpie, you have to use water-soluble markers. And I'm using Prang for this one. And when we draw and color, and then wet it with water, it should smear and make a cool looking effect. But if you don't like this look, if you'd rather just use crayons for the background, feel free. It is optional, whichever way you want to do it. So I decided I want to put some leaves in. And remember, monkeys live in the jungle, so it's pretty leafy in the jungle. So let's draw a leaf here. Leaves are basically ovals with diagonal lines with a straight line down the middle. And I'm going to draw a bunch of leaves, green ones, because it rains a lot in the rainforest and the jungles. And then there's also vines that we can do. And we can bring this one down. That'll attach to that one. I'll add some more leaves. We'll do one over here, a bigger one. And I'm using marker for this so that I can paint it. But if you would rather not, again, you can use pastels and then watercolor the background. That's what some do. Some others will just use crayons and color the whole background. You just have to make sure you put the monkey in a very cool looking jungle backgrounds, because that's where they live mostly. Up in the trees, hanging around. And again, maybe your monkey isn't as grumpy as mine. You might have a happy monkey, or sad, or you could have one that's just surprised. That's really up to you. It's all about the facial expression, and then we will figure it out. So here we go, doing a couple more leaves. Then what I might do is I might color the background in. I was thinking maybe I would use yellow. But I'm just putting, let's put another vine in. Let's kind of hang it over here. I might color the vine in green actually, give it a little color with the marker. And there's one thing that you also have to remember. Crayons resist water. So when we use the water, it should not stick to our monkey, because the monkey was colored with crayon. Because what does it have? Anyone? Anyone? There's oil in the crayon. So yes. So the oils in the crayon don't stick to water. Water just kind of rebels and repels and just kind of floats right off it. So they kind of use wax on cars, so that's a comparison. So here are the very cool leaves. Now I'm going to take some yellow. I'm just going to color in the background. Why yellow? That's the sunshine peeking through. You can also do yellow leaves. I just thought it might be a little cool. Might leave a little bit of white in between. We'll probably speed this part up so you don't have to watch me color yellow. Like I colored it all in, but I must admit it's a little brighter than I had planned, so I might do a little green on top of it. Let's see. I don't know, so I don't want it to take away from the leaves. Let's try this and see how it looks. Okay, so now we have the paintbrush, and again, if you use crayons you can skip this part, and we're going to now wet the leaves, and I'm also going to carry that green over into the yellow a bit. And just keep wetting it. I'm not worried about it hurting the monkey because the monkey's going to repel this. But boy, it makes the leaves look cool and puts a good texture to our leaves in the background. Now, if you wanted more details in the background, feel free. I never say you have to copy exactly what I do. I just want a monkey hanging from a tree. Everything else would be up to you guys, and hopefully my videos help you. Let's wet over here. I might actually put a leaf down there in a moment, but let's see. There we go. Let's move that marker. Need a little more water there. Okay. To get that greenish look. And see, if you don't have paint at home, you can make paint with markers and water. It's a cool little effect. And you were wondering why I didn't color in the leaves. Because I just did. And it blurs the lines a bit and puts details onto the leaves. So I'm just going around, making sure I didn't miss anywhere. And it's looking just like I wanted it to. Maybe I'll put a solid leaf right here. Oh, look at that blurring in, huh? There we go. Put a little bit there, just so we get a little bit more. Just want a little more green. And it looks like we are done. Hope you're not grumpy. Hope you're actually the happy expression. And it looks like we finished. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.